Hey spiritual rebels, welcome back to Spiritual Rebel Tarot. Today I'm doing a love reading for the Cancer Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. And of course, if the title of the video resonates with you, this is your reading as well. So hey, welcome. Hey Cancers, hope everything is going well with you guys. I'm gonna be doing a reading in particular focusing on your crush. So let's see what we need to know with the energy surrounding that today. Of course, I already prayed and shuffled off camera, but let's just shuffle a bit more for y'all on camera as well. What do we need to know for Cancer's crush, Cancer Collective? Yep. Oh, we got Make-A-Wish. You guys, well, actually, I don't know if y'all got that. And it's 11 cards, so I don't know if you could be seeing 11s in particular. Maybe you have someone in your mind that you're, and I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 9. You could be having someone in particular that you're like thinking someone that you're like unintentionally or intentionally like manifesting and bringing to your surface of your reality. And then we have the Undressed card. And then we have Stuck. Oh, Gemini just got this, but in this position now. Okay, so it's funny. I'm getting someone is trying to and needs to move away from certain like limiting beliefs, right? So I don't know if this is like heart chakra, a little bit more closed, guarded, or blocked, quite literally, but it's like someone needs to get out of their mind and get into like reality, so to speak, or just, well, not even in that way. Let me like rephrase that, because you like your inner world is inside. It's inside, like it's in your mind. Like that's where it starts, right? However, what I'm trying to say is it's more so remove the blockages from your heart. So I don't know if you're too stuck into your head, or you may go like back and forth, or like this could be either you or them. Take it how it fits. I don't know if it's like you're going between being like, I'm getting the feeling of feeling like worthy for your desires and manifestations, or this certain person and crush, to you kind of think like undeserving thoughts as well. And I'm getting do more practices with you quite literally being undressed, and not even just like emotionally speaking, but that too, but even like physically, like love every inch and part of you, mind, body, and spirit. Like every part of your body, with just whatever you think or deem is flawed, turn that into like a loving thought and send love to that certain place. Like quite literally, just like every inch of you, like do affirmations and know that you are worthy, and say that you are enough, you are worthy, you've always been enough. I don't know why I feel the need to just share that with y'all, because it's like, because of those certain like those like what seems like a minor like blockage, spiritually it's keeping you stuck. So if you are trying to manifest and you find that just some things may not be coming through, it's because you need to kind of work on just like a little bit more of like your inner self and the self-love, or just how you see yourself in particular is what I'm kind of getting. That's a huge download. So I don't know if you're actively trying to manifest someone. So yeah, I get at the bottom of the deck, we get tidy up. So you quite literally could be meeting someone like around your neighborhood, or you could also quite literally just be like organizing more around your home, or again like the mental like clutter, or just getting things together, tying up loose ends, like reorganizing quite literally like your space and getting rid of things. It's like this is quite literally giving like the fall transition vibe as well too, by the way. That's quite interesting. Deep knowing, abundance, yeah, like getting to more and shadow work. So getting to more of like that more like abundance mindset, so you continue to like let things fall through. So I don't know if this crush has been supposed to be coming through, but it's kind of blocked and held at a certain space because you don't feel like you're ready or worthy, or because you don't feel like you're ready. It could be from like a deeper place that you probably aren't tapping into within yourself. Like, why are you feeling like that? Why are you feel like you're not ready? Do you feel like I have to do this before I want this to come in, or this because of that? But why? Like, why don't you feel deserving of it like right now? Is what I'm getting. All right. Well, that took a turn, but I love it. Everyone needs to hear like their own special message. All right. Spirit, what does Cancer need to know about this crush? It's like they could So it's like they can be actually seeing you as like their wish fulfillment, or you can to them. Again, take it how it fits, but it's like quite literally like someone is what someone's been hoping and like wishing for in a person in general. And with the undressed card, it's like, and it's funny because I'm getting it even in my physical space, like here. So I don't know if like, why am I getting like an encounter where you seen them undressed? I don't know if this is like swimming pool or something. I'm trying to like find a way. I don't know, your doctor's like office is just some setting where quite literally some sort of skin is revealed. Like, I'm taking it in the most literal sense because it is in like the physical position, which is kind of interesting. That's funny. Or maybe it's just like someone who is trying to be like more vulnerable with you. Okay. But they feel stuck on how to go about it. I don't know if you're not. I just got a side message. And I don't even like to use this type of frame of thinking or this certain like expression of like coming off as like unapproachable, because like how would you know until you like just actually approach someone, right? But it's almost as if you give kind of like a vibe where they can't read you, or it could be like a more like a guarded vibe, like whether you know that or not. So it's almost as if them, like, or they could be the one that gives that certain vibe, but them or you can be feeling stuck on how to like even approach the situation or the person itself. I'm also getting as a side note too, so keep that in mind. All right, let's make a wish for Cancer's crush here. Oh, that card jumped. Oh. Yeah. King of Swords. Yes, someone's very clear on like what they want. And it's funny because even Make-A-Wish, it could be almost like the star card for me. So I don't know. This is giving like heavy air sign, or just like Aquarius in particular, or like even like a manifestation or like the magician type of vibe as well. But someone's very clear on like what they want though. Very, very clear what they want. And this could be someone who is in like a certain like official look. Eight of Swords. It's funny because it's coming out right here. It's like you have to get out of your mind. I got that. And again, this is funny because like the stuck card is kind of like my Eight of Swords card as well, like in this deck. That's so, thank you, Spirit, for confirming things. This is like a repetitive message that I'm already getting. So it's like, get out of your mind and get to a more space like within your heart. Like quite literally, like get out of your mind and get into your heart. Temperance. So, okay, this is good. So you are headed towards a more path of like healing and getting into like that more like state of mind of like the more like unconditional love sense. And it is taking a while, but just be patient within yourself. Like Spirit is helping you guide yourself through that certain process at the moment. But it's definitely, I am getting that there's someone in particular around you, like your guide or spirit is guiding you towards just gaining a more different mindset, a more like loving, abundant, and like unconditional love mindset within self as well. So that's a good sign. I do like to see that there. That's good. And this is also like a Sagittarius card too, and Gemini here. All right, bottom of the deck we have the Hanged One. Yes, y'all. This is Pisces energy, but it's almost like just gaining like a new perspective. But you had to be stuck in a certain place to kind of like ruminate. But it's like, get out of the rumination and let's get more into like here, like with. But it is almost like that certain like internal processing and getting those downloads. I kind of like how I question like where it's like, if you're like, oh, I want this, I know what I want, but it's like, but not now, or this and that. But it's like, why not now? Like, why? Like, dig a little deeper. Like, why do you feel like you don't deserve it now in this moment? Like, you always are deserving. You're always, like, you always been enough. You are like worth it. I keep wanting to like emphasize that point with you. But that's interesting. It's like you're waiting too. It's like a lot of patience here just throughout this process with you. Let's pull from this deck and see what else Cancer Collective needs to know about this crush. It's funny because it's turned into more of like a self thing, but it's almost like this person can be like that as well. It's giving like a mutual energy of like y'all being stuck in y'all mind. So I don't know if this is giving like a mirroring type of effect. So I don't know, like whether you know that or not. But again, don't forget, like whatever energy you're putting towards that situation, like mentally, they are gonna, that's how they're gonna see you. So how you see yourself is how they're going to also in turn see you. So change the way you see yourself and love yourself so they also can love and see you in a different way. Okay. Oh, past life Ice King. Look, this is like the King of Swords came out twice. Someone's very like sure but detached, and so it's giving like again like that vibe of like not like unapproachable, but it's like not knowing and intense focus and like darker energy. Okay, let me just, this is too much coming out. Oof, oof, oof. This is deep. Okay, what does Cancer need to know about their crush? What is King of Swords? Spiritual growth, learning, and expanding the soul. Yeah. So you could be learning about like manifestation, or like they are. So like you guys both can be going through more like of like an inner expansion, or like you're learning like it's like someone's, it's definitely given like getting like more knowledge about like the spirit realm or just other things, like as above so below type of vibe, or like inner world type of vibe. Like it's just deep. I don't know why I'm getting super super deep. Or quite literally they just are like just going through some just level of like higher learning or studies or just whatever the case is. But it's like you're learning how to almost bend the world to how you want. Like you're very clear on that. It's like you're gaining the knowledge, but it's like the more so like applying it correctly and fixing like your inner view of self or something like that. Okay, what's Eight of Swords? Home, property, real estate, residence. I don't know if you've been at home a lot or they are at home a lot, like just homebody vibe. So it's like get out more. I don't know why I'm getting that. So you can kind of like encounter this person or them to you. Or you guys could quite literally also be seeing each other or meeting each other at like a mutual setting, maybe like a friend's home or somewhere else like that. Or something about like real estate can quite literally be relevant. Like if you're a realtor, they are, and you meet them in that way, like that's funny. Or like you see them again in that way, or you met them like in someone's home setting. Take it how it fits. It's kind of very general with that card. Twin flame, spiritual alignment. It says I'm like effortless karmic. So yeah, this is funny because this is like, this gives me like that like it's more of like an unconditional love type of card. So it's like I'm almost getting that like you and your crush have like a channel to each other where like, well, I mean, I'm like everyone can have telepathic type of transmission, of course, right? But it's like something about how you guys do have a certain connection. And like that past life card came out, so I don't know if you knew this person before, like prior, or you've encountered them before, or just quite literally it's like, or have like an unspoken like spiritual type of bond. Because even like the Temperance like angel, that's someone who, this is the Two of Cups, and like here within this card as well, it's someone who they're guiding you to in some sort. Like again, that guide is there, like heavy. It's like you're being guided. So I don't know if you're gonna be like guided again, quite literally. Like I don't know if there's someone that you always like randomly like just like ran into in the past type of vibe. Like it's kind of giving like a lot of funny coincidences like between this scenario. Like if I were to sit down and talk to you like, yo, Cancer, like you probably tell me like, yo, Spiritual Rebel, like I seen this person like at this event a couple years ago, or like I just ran into them again, or like I seen them like on social media, or just like a random thing. Like I feel like you would tell me something like that, where it's like not coincidence, because like I don't believe in coincidences, right? Like because everything happens for a reason. But it's almost like a funny story like that, where a lot of synchronous that kind of show up between y'all. Like this is deep. It's so deep so it's almost why they probably kept, I'm like overemphasizing like the point of you putting that love back into yourself and like healing yourself like fully in and out. Because like again, like I mentioned earlier, like that mirroring effect. So I don't know if you guys do have like a certain like type of mirroring effect, like how you see yourself is how they're gonna see you too. So it's like they can feel it or you can feel them. So it's very important that you do get out of that stuck energy and like pour that love and like affirm to yourself that self-love, that worthiness, that like deservingness and all that like back into you. Because that's how they're going to meet you. Like wherever you're at is how they're going to meet you. So you want them to meet you in a more full, whole, and like self-loving place. Like you respect yourself, you feel like you're worthy and deserving and confident place, versus the complete opposite, and then it not playing out maybe how you want it to play out, right? And then the bottom deck you have the blonde female. So it could be someone that So either you with them may have more like lighter features or like colored hair or more like lighter eyes or something. Long distance foreign themes. I don't know if you guys are literally at distance from each other or just you may be from like different like cultural backgrounds. New love, new person, unknown persons. Okay, so again, that friendship could be like mutual, setting mutual like energy. May know each other through like friends or like your network or and community. So you probably never really like dealt with them and experienced them in that way before, even if it's someone that you do know. But it's gonna be like a new opportunity, new vibe. Okay, let's pull from the. I didn't mean for this to be that long, but I feel like I kept repeating certain things. I always say I don't mean for anything to be this long, but let's try to hurry up here. I'm seeing 12:57 to like 12:12. Could be significant. Doesn't have to be. Oh. All right. And then also Cancer, I did forget to mention that like with my blonde female card, that is also sometimes like my third party cards. I don't know if you or them is still dealing with someone or like getting out of a situation like most recently, but I think I mentioned that towards your end, but just to further emphasize and confirm that just by the way. All right, back to the reading. Sorry. Oh, this one fell out. Oh. Okay, so we have cycles, fate, karma, something ending, something beginning. So I don't know, like against, it's like you had to learn through a different like. Don't repeat the cycle again of like whatever you've already been through before in your past, but it's definitely giving. So you could also just side note like recently detach yourself from something that you or someone that you were dealing with in the past, or they have, you take it how it fits, but it's almost like don't repeat that same old story in your mind of whatever like you think isn't good enough. Break that cycle. It's like you already learned those lessons, like move past that so you can continue forward and like clear your thoughts in your mind and be more structured with it and more like organized. So like reorganize your thoughts, so to speak. Look, manifest, tell the universe exactly what you want. I think Aries got this, and was it Gemini? Or even if it wasn't Gemini or Taurus, I don't know, like either like one of those three, but for sure like, because I remember they had like a heavy theme of like a mutual like manifestation where like, oh, this is funny because it's coming out in like the middle position, so this could be like a mutual thing where like you both are crushing on each other, or like you're both unbeknownst to yourselves manifesting each other. They could probably literally like want a home with you that you might find out down the line, or you probably want to eventually like move in with them. But of course this is a crush, so this is so like fresh and new. It's not anything that's too deep, or like it could be, I mean, for someone specific, so like you just take it how that fits for you. But that's so funny because it's like you are manifesting, like that Make-A-Wish card is here, and like you're learning the more laws of like the inner world and like the reflection of like the 3D and like that like outer world concept. So it's almost like clear your thoughts, break free from those shackles and the chains so you can actually properly like manifest whatever you want to you. Oh, that's so interesting. I love that confirmation. Vacation, you will be traveling soon. So I don't know, so like a lot of like foreign themes here. So I don't know if you're foreign or they are, or again, or like you could be just meeting each other like while you're traveling as well. That can be a thing. Or maybe like one of you travels a lot, like whether for work or for personal like leisure. And intuition, yeah, like it's like, you know, like you have a deep knowing, like you understand. And it's funny because I want to mention like these butterflies like earlier, like above the head. It's like y'all have a clear thought and y'all understand like what you need to do, but also you have an inner knowing. You understand like what you have to heal and like what you've learned and how to apply it, but you just have to do it. This card also says the red flags you ignore now will come back to bite later, so take heed to that. And like retrograde, so yeah, someone could be coming back around again. It's like those random instances where like you met this person, or like just like ran across them in different places, maybe like in the same city, same town, whatever. And honeymoon, a lot of like traveling themes here, or honeymoon phase. Yeah, you could have just left a certain situation and like got out of that, or them. Okay, let's pull from the Fairy Oracle deck. I love this deck because I haven't pulled from it in a minute, and 'tis the season, perfect timing, and this fairy deck be speaking the truth. So let's see what fairies want Cancer Collective to know in regards to their crush. Fairies, what is the Cancer Collective? Oh, I'm not gonna pull all the cards off this table. Lord, what does Cancer need to know about their crush? Just one card, please. Oh. We have choice, the little match girl. And then bottom of the deck, we have taboos. So it's like, yeah, you do have the choice. Like, you do have the choice. Like, the power is in your hands to quite literally either think more like loving and like positive thoughts about self, changing like your just the way that you view yourself as well, because you want to get away from like anything that's taboo, like whatever like negative thought that probably subconsciously comes across your mind. Hurry up and change that with a positive thought and like affirm it in a positive way. It's like you have the choice to kind of make this like what you want it to be, quite literally, as well. But stay away from anything that's like not for the highest good for you, not of you, right? So like all the taboos or like anything that you had just stuck in the old cycle, old story for yourself, create that new story for yourself. You have the choice to change that. So that's profound. That's very powerful. Cancers, that is all that I have for you today. I'm going to leave it right there. I pray that should just help you a long way for your path and your journey. I'm on the road to 100 subscribers, so please continue to show me love. I might try to go live for the first time if I hit 100 subscribers as well. So please show me that love. Continue to support me. Subscribe, like, share, comment. And until next time, bye, Cancers.